Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well, and today we're going to do a bit of a mini Tattoo Chef update. Now, I was saying a while ago that on Thursdays we'll make it Tattoo Chef Thursdays, but generally the last kind of 4 weeks there's not really been any news, and so much other crazy stuff has happened in the stock market that it hasn't really justified to carry on the series. But nevertheless, I know this is a popular stock. I know it's a stock that a lot of you guys that subscribe to me have as well. So I thought, with what limited information we do have and some key things to look out for in the coming kind of maybe month, 2 months, it'd be really good just to talk about it and not forget about this stock. Now, I know a lot of you guys started buying this when I started buying it, that $18 range, maybe a bit lower. And I know a lot of you guys that did buy it at the same time as that when it was, a SPAC stock really. I know a lot of you guys now are up 30, 40, 50%. Let me know down in the comments how much you're up. But I'm going to just talk about Tattoo Chef a little bit. I saw Emmanuel talking about it the other day and it gave me some motivation to kind of talk about this one for the first time for a long time. So if you could smash the like button. I did actually end up buying 2 new stocks on Friday. So I will make a video probably Monday, Tuesday, unless anything crazy happens in the stock market. Probably make a video on Monday, Tuesday, talk about them. So you guys in the Patreon know. So if you do want to know exactly what I'm buying and selling, there's a link in the description. And if you do want to start buying some shares in Tattoo Chef, there's a link to a free trade account and trading 212 account. You open up an account through there, you get a free share as well, which is pretty good. But yeah, we'll talk about Tattoo Chef because it's a stock that I have talked quite heavy on a few months ago. Now, if we just take the stock chart, for example, we see that originally when the stock kind of went from SPAC, got announced as the merger, like this stock went kind of like, it was a bit like an EV stock. Like the stock went up absolutely crazy. Like I think it was like $28 at some point. And then the stock just started downtrending down, and on that downtrend it started to catch my eye. Looked into the company, looked at the valuation, and I was like, you know what, this company is actually a pretty good valuation for what you buy in, the growth it has, the management that it has. And then on that downtrend from the news of the SPAC merger, I started buying it, and then it kind of out of nowhere got a lot of hype on YouTube. We saw a lot of big YouTubers kind of come into the scene. I think like we had people like 100k subs like start talking about the company, and we've gone pretty much from $18 now up to $24. And sometimes it does have a bit of a pullback. Like I think this company Tattoo Chef, I think when you consider like the potential this has with the growth side of it, I generally still think this company at probably $21 is still a pretty solid buy really. So if it does get to that point, I probably might consider buying a few more shares. It was a bit close to making the free stocks to buy series as well. Like I didn't think it was as good value as the other 3 I mentioned, but yeah, I mean, if it does drop down to that $21 range, I still think Tattoo Chef is a good buying opportunity, especially like I say, with the valuation it's at, and you look at the market size, it could be pretty big. But yeah, from a valuation point of view, it's still not too bad. But I guess kind of a few people are thinking now, we've kind of bought this company, it rallied up so quick, we're all up 30, 40, 50% on Tattoo Chef. Like, where do we go from now? Because you look at the stock and it's kind of, for the last kind of couple of months since it had like the big backers on YouTube, the stock's kind of nothing. And it's same on the news side of it. Like there's not many kind of big catalyst of news articles that have come out from Tattoo Chef really. So I guess the next big thing we're kind of looking for of Tattoo Chef is its earnings update. Now, a few people have been saying that the earnings are going to come out on the 8th, which is actually tomorrow. And I've got to say that's not correct. That's like the estimated day, and the estimated day is currently incorrect. So according to what we've seen from the CFO said that they're more than likely going to report earnings the first week in March. If it's not the first week in March, it will be the second week in March. So yeah, we'll probably get a little bit of an update there, and there'll probably be some news that moves the stock. And I've got to say, it's quite good that the management are quiet. They're not off going doing like YouTube interviews or anything like that. It seems like if they're quiet, they're focusing on the company and getting on with that and getting it growing. So we kind of see that the management team are more focused on actually developing a company here, not developing a share price where they can sell the shares out at a nice little gain, like we've seen with a few other companies. So yeah, from a Tattoo Chef point of view, it's great to see the management kind of just buckle down now after all its analyst day and everything like that, and kind of get on with it. So yeah, I guess the next catalyst for where this stock moves up is probably earnings, which we'll probably get, like I say, in the first or second week of March. And it's good. Another good thing from Tattoo Chef's point of view is that we don't see them bring out big news before earnings. We're only 2-3 weeks off that now. And the worst thing that happens is Tattoo Chef come out and say, oh, we've just announced this new partnership with so-and-so, and the stock rallies up before earnings. Earnings come out and like, yeah, we kind of expected that. There's no crazy announcements because you did it 3 weeks ago. And then the stock goes down. Like, that's the worst thing to do. The best thing is to do a lot of big announcements in earnings, and then it goes up from earnings. So it seems like management could be holding something back from there, which is really positive. Now, the one key thing that I am looking for in earnings is, obviously we're looking for good EPS, we're looking for good revenue growth, especially the revenue growth side of it. But the thing that was really key on Analyst Day, which is, if we take that was back in December, is that we saw that they introduced their products to a lot of other new retailers. And going into this earnings report, it'll be very key to see as well the Target deal and how much the Target deal is ramping up now, if there's been an expansion in that, because that seemed like it was going very well only a few months ago now. So that'd be interesting to get an update on that. But the other thing would be to hear, what about these partnerships, these products that we heard about getting introduced to new suppliers in December? Have any of them started to take effect? And if we do hear anything like that, that will be the catalyst for the stock to go up on earnings. So the big thing is looking at, if someone, just for example, if Kroger came and said, if Tattoo Chef went, we've got a new partnership with Kroger in the earnings call, that will be probably the next step for the stock to go up, and we could see it raise, a little bit up from there. Now, the big thing is to remember that Tattoo Chef has been on a very good run. This company was like, $17, $16, and we are up at $24. It has been on a fantastic run. And it is good to see the stock consolidate a little bit now, instead of just carrying up and getting a little bit overvalued. So everything that's going on, I'm really happy with. It's the ideal scenario until then we get maybe a new client, and then we see a step up further. Let's not forget, I did say that my price target for 2021 was $30. So I don't want to get to $30 in like February 2021. I want to see Tattoo Chef get towards the back end of the year and not go up too quickly. So yeah, that's something to just keep. Let's not get carried away. Tattoo Chef has done very well. A lot of us are up quite a high percentage on it, and let's not get too greedy on the gains. But that's the kind of next thing we're looking for now in earnings, and how these partnerships do kind of develop. And like I say, hopefully they've kind of been quiet. Hopefully in earnings we do get a little bit of new information out there, how the partnerships are going, maybe new partnership, and that could be the catalyst to go up. But apart from that, that's what we're looking for. There's not many crazy news going on with Tattoo Chef. That's why Tattoo Chef Thursdays couldn't really happen, because there's basically been hardly any from December. There's literally been hardly any news come out of the company, really. So to make a video series out of it, like it would be really tricky. And like I say, there's plenty of other crazy stuff going on in the stock market now to cover, rather than just that. But yeah, I wanted to give Tattoo Chef a little bit of love, because we haven't talked about it, and I know a lot of you guys are invested in it as well. So yeah, hopefully it was a good little Sunday video to do. Like I say, if you could smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, that'd be absolutely amazing. And I'll see you next video.